Yo, 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 back with another video. It's your boy DB in the house, one half of the Rip Bros. Today, I will not be ripping any cards today, but I do have 20 cards I'm going to send off to PSA that I'm going to share with you guys to let you guys know like what the process is, how long it takes to get graded, different things like that. So I have a 20 card submissal that I'm going to send in to get graded, and I would like to share with you the 20 cards that I've chosen out of the few I've been collecting over the past, I guess, 3 years that I feel like it's time for me to send off to get graded. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video, and let's get to it. Yeah, like I said, I have 20 cards that I'm gonna share with you guys that I'm gonna send off to PSA. There's some of my favorite cards that I pulled over the past 3 years, and some of them over the past month and a half or so. So I just want to share with you guys like the 20 cards that I'm gonna send off. And yeah, sending cards off to PSA is pretty fun. It's a long, lengthy process sometimes, depending on how fast you want your cards graded and how fast of a turnaround. So as you would know, like if you send cards to PSA, it'll probably cost you more, of course, if you want to get your cards back faster, and it'll cost a little less if you want to send your cards off and get them a little later. So they have different things you can do to send off to PSA. I know you can. I sent some cards off that I pulled that have been some bangers, real big bangers, and you can send them in. It takes like 10 days to grade. Depending on the card, it's like $170 a card, and the turnaround is actually 10 days. So it's pretty cool. So I usually do that if I pull like some big bangers and stuff like that. But if it's just cards I've had and collected that I want to send off, and I don't mind, it says 65 days. So that I don't mind to send off, I'll send off like I'm going to do now. So yeah, I'm gonna share with you guys like what I'm going to rip. I mean, not what I'm going to rip. Sorry, what I'm going to send off. So just sit back and relax. And yeah, thanks for tuning into the video. And here's the first card I'm going to share with you guys out of the 20. So here's the first card I'm going to share with you guys. It's a 25th anniversary Prism WNBA card. This is Diana Taurasi. As you all know, she just recently retired maybe a month ago or so. She announced her retirement from the WNBA. She's like the Kobe, pretty much, of the WNBA. She's a legend, and figured I'd send this off to get graded. It looks like a pretty decent card. Um, and yeah, this is a card 97 out of 149. So if this comes back a decent grade, I think this would be a good collectible or something to sell on eBay for someone else to enjoy. So that's my first card that I'm going to send off. The second one is this autograph Corbin Carroll. I got this out of the Topps 2025 Series 1 baseball that just released maybe around February or so, I think it was. This is an on-card auto. Corbin Curl right now is tearing it up in the MLB. So he's one of the hot players, and I stay out here in Arizona, so I figured this would be a good card to send off and get graded. So yeah, this would be pretty good. And this is on the 1990s card, so it's a pretty dope card that I pulled. I was excited when I got that. So yeah, this Corbin Carroll on card auto 1990s version card. I'm gonna send that off and get graded. So that's two of the 20. I pulled this out of I pulled this JJ McCarthy out of a box earlier this year as well. This is Neon Pulsar. So JJ McCarthy is hopefully due for a good official rookie season. He got hurt last year, so yeah, I'm gonna send this off. It looks pretty good. I like the coloring, and I figured I'd send this off to get graded. So hopefully he has a breakout year this year since he was hurt last year. And this isn't numbered or anything like that, but yeah, this is the card I figured I'd send off to get graded. So that's three. And as you know, Can't go wrong with the Michael Jordan right here. So this is a 90. What is this? I think it's a Skybox, a 90. Which one is that? I think it's like a 93, 94 Skybox card of Michael Jordan. So, if you guys don't know, Michael Jordan is probably one of my favorite athletes of all time. And I grew up watching them and stuff like that, as maybe some of you guys did. And I always thought it'd be cool to get a Jordan card and send off. So it doesn't matter what grade this comes back. This is going to my PC. So I'm gonna keep this and at least have a Jordan card to talk about. So yeah, this is definitely an old school card. So on this one, hopefully I can get like a 8 or something on it, maybe. That'd be pretty dope. But if I get a 10, that'd be dope. But I don't really see a 10 out of this. But like I said, I really don't care what the grade is that I get back on this. So we'll see what that one does. And then on this one, this is a Optic Drake May Hollow. They put some weapons around him this year in the draft, just last weekend, I think, or the week before. Excuse me if I'm wrong. They drafted some good players around him. So yeah, hopefully he does good this year, and send this card off, and hopefully this one comes back a decent grade. It looks pretty good. So yeah, hopefully it comes back a decent grade. So we all shall see in the next video when they all come back. So wish me luck. And this is one of my all-time favorites. If you don't know, Victor Wembanyama is one of my favorite players. I think he's going to have a bright future if he stays healthy, of course. This is a My House insert out of I think a 2020 Optic 2024 box, but I didn't pull this out of a box. I actually pulled this out of the 10. And my man Jay Shep, my other half, he is the 10 man. But I seen one of these at my local Walmart, and I picked it up, ripped it, didn't really have too much, and then I came across this card and I jumped around. I was like, yeah, I got a Victor. And then I turned the card around and look, it's out of 85, 28 out of 85. So was a good hit out of a $40 10. So hopefully this comes back a good grade. And yeah, this is a PC for sure. So let's hopefully that one goes good. And this is another card that I pulled. Everybody knows, if you don't know, Shohei is one of the top MLB players right now. So anything Shohei is good. And I pulled this out of maybe a Tops 2025 hobby box. I can't remember for sure. Forgive me, but I'm gonna send this off and get graded. This is also numbered 1767 out of 2024. So this was considered a gold parallel, I think. So I'm gonna send this off to get graded. And yeah, this is Shohei. So to me, anything Shohei is good, and this could be PC, or if it comes back a decent grade, this might find a good home for someone else. But Shohei is on fire right now, and he's one of the top MLB players as of right now. So I'm gonna send this one off and get this graded. And this one right here, this is a banger. I pulled this out of a WNBA blaster box earlier this year. If you check some of the videos or the TikTok or something like that we posted, I ended up pulling this. So this is a Caitlin Clark variation. So this is a rare card, kind of rare card, and it's also silver. When I say silver, it means hollow. So this is a pretty decent card that I want to get graded. It actually has like a little smidgen on it, but either way, it's still a good card. If this comes back, maybe hopefully a 8, a 9, I'll be happy with that. It's definitely not a 10. If it comes back a 10, I'll be stoked, but I don't think it will. It'll probably come back like maybe an 8 or something, but if you keep this for a while, and I'll put this in my PC, hopefully later on down the road, this is worth some money. So yeah, that's another card that I like. Out of the same thing, WNBA Prism, I pulled this insert. It's a fractal insert of Caitlin Clark. This is not numbered or anything, so this is also a card that I'm gonna send off. It looks pretty good, and this will be good for another person, like another home, or this could be PC. So we'll see. Hopefully that comes back a good grade. And I'm a Chiefs fan, so this was pretty dope. I was at work and I pulled this card, and I ended up jumping around outside of my car before I clocked in, and I pulled this banger right here out of 2024 Optic Football. This is Xavier Worthy Uptown. So this is like a special insert from Top. I'm not from Tops, but from Optic this year. And I ended up pulling this, and I was getting ready for work, so that was pretty cool. And I pulled this, so yeah, this is definitely a PC. Uptown's Xavier Worthy, so this is a pretty cool insert card. So I'm gonna send that one off as well. Also, another WNBA Prism Caitlin Clark that I pulled. This is the cracked ice right here. So yeah, it's another card that's a little better than the base. So it's the cracked ice. It's a special parallel that they had in some of the blaster boxes, and Caitlin Clark is one of my favorites. So like I said, I'm sending this off, and hopefully this comes back a good grade too as well. So you can see the back of it if you want to. So yeah, and if you're wondering why some of these cards are in the sleeves, when you send them off to PSA, you have to put them in a card saver like this. You have to put them in like this. You have to clean the cards, make sure the edges are fine, and make sure it's centered as best as possible to get the best grade. And then after you're done checking the card, making sure there's not too many dimples or anything worthy of shooting the grade down. Basically, you have to put it in a clean penny sleeve, and then you put it in this card saver, basically. So this is basically the final step before you send it off to PSA. So yeah, just in case you guys were wondering. Then I pulled this out of a Bowman U. This is a Cooper Flag Purple Wave, and this is a pretty dope card. This is pretty cool, and I pulled this maybe a month ago or so or whatever. So it looks pretty decent. Hopefully this comes back a good grade. And yeah, I'm gonna send this off. It's not numbered or anything. So yeah, this Cooper Flag Purple Wave, I'm gonna send off, and oh yeah, hopefully that one comes back a decent grade. I also have another banger right here. This is another Cooper Flag. This is called the Black Wave. So this is pretty much like a good hit without being an auto, just because of the color match, you could say, and just the way it looks when the light hits it and stuff. So hopefully this one comes back a good grade as well too. And this is like my best card so far that I like, that I pulled. And if you look back on some of the first videos that me and Jay Shep did, this is the one I pulled right here. This banger right here, this Jaden Daniels auto. And this came out of the Topps Chrome football. And this is a Jaden Daniels auto. So both of these corners right here and then right here are a little bent, but it's still an auto. It doesn't matter what grade this comes back, because this is a probably stick in my PC over the years. And if he keeps balling out like he's doing, hey man, his card could be worth something hopefully one day. So I'm gonna definitely send this off. And when I pulled this, man, you can see the reactions on the old videos. I was pretty stoked that I hit this one. So this is one of my favorites. And then this is another one right here. This is the Allen and Ginter set I pulled out of 2024 Allen and Ginter, like last summer. This was a pretty big hit that I pulled a while back, and I was real stoked when I pulled this one as well. And this is a Jackson Holiday auto, and this one is numbered. This one is numbered out of 50. So what does it say? 6 out of 50. So hopefully that comes back a decent grade. That was one of my banger hits that I pulled a while back. So this one's going to PSA to get checked out. So wish me luck on that one for sure. And I also pulled this out of Optic this year, and this is the Purple Shock. This is a blaster exclusive. That people like, and this is a Jaden Daniels Purple Shock. So it looks decent, looks kind of centered, it looks pretty centered. So hopefully this one comes back a decent grade too. So yeah, this Jaden Daniels right here, hopefully comes back good. So that's one of my favorites. And then also I have another Jaden Daniels. This is out of Don Russ. So I pulled this out of one blaster or meg. Not, I didn't get any megas this year, so I pulled this out of a blaster for sure. And Yeah, it just looks pretty clean. I mean, any Jaden Daniels is a good Jaden Daniels. He had a good year, so hopefully he sticks with it and stays like stay hopefully stays on track and stays healthy and puts up another repeat performance or better performance than last year. So he balled out. So yeah, I'm gonna send this off, and this is just the rookies insert. So send that off. So anything Jaden, hopefully is good. And then this one I pulled out of a blaster, and this is Bo Nix. This is a disco card, and this is a color match. And Bo Nix tore it up last year. He took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in a while. So hopefully this one comes back a decent grade as well. And yeah, I don't know. I like that card. This looks pretty dope. And that's the disco parallel, and that was one of the exclusives for the blaster box. So yeah, send that off. And I got two cards left. But this one, oh man, they're putting so much weapons around this guy right now, Caleb Williams, and I pulled this out of a pack prism, and it's the red, white, and blue prism, red, white, and blue card. I'm sorry, this is pretty cool, rare card, kind of, sort of. So you pull these out of the fat packs or whatever. So I got a case of the fat packs from Shields, and I opened up the 12 packs, and this was in one of the packs, and I think for me it's a pretty good hit. It's a red, white, and blue parallel. And hopefully this one comes back a decent grade. And if it comes back a decent grade and he tears it up this year, this guy might find a good home, or it could be PC. Who knows? But yeah, that's the other card. So my last and final card is this fireworks card, and this is a insert card, and this is a green wave, if I'm not mistaken. So it looks pretty dope, and I just wanted another Caleb card to send off, the PSA. And like I said, if it comes back a decent grade, this should hold some value. And if he has a decent season, like I said, they put a lot of stuff around him this year, so hopefully he does have a good season. Hopefully all these rookies this year have a good second year, sophomore year. So yeah, with that being said, those are the 20 cards that I'm sending off to PSA, and hopefully they come back decent grades. So yeah, that's the 20. Yeah, so with that being said, that's the rip. And yeah, PSA is pretty cool. They're very, very strict on what they do and how they grade. So when you do get a 10 back off the cards, it's a good feeling, man, because they're strict graders and they're one of the top. So if you go to card conventions, or if you try to go to card conventions and stuff, and you see PSA 10s, now you know why they cost so much money and why they hold so much value. So sending these off, my goal is to try to get 10s, but things happen. You don't know what kind of grader you'll get, but like I said, man, I'm just excited to send some cards off to get graded. So with that being said, thank you for joining. I'm DB, one half of the Rip Bros, and I'm out.